create such a application so that user can access their accounts from anywhere independent from the location, and he can access their account from anywhere in the from its national branches without worry about the location. At that time, you have to create this application in terms of only and only distributed system. You have to create the computers, you have to provide the connection between your servers so that that person can access their account from anywhere in the branch of the bank. So this is the basic example of distributed system. This is interconnected network representing a bank. This all the bank having the backup servers. The backup server basically used to replicate the data if original bank server crashed, then this backup server can respond instead of this actual server automatically. And this is the basic advantage of actually distributed system. Distributed systems are always fault tolerant. Fault tolerant means if some fault is there, then also you can continue with your application because of the replicas are available of the data as well as server in the distributed system. Replica, that means copy of the same thing is available multiple times, right? So this is the example of nationalized bank. You can write the many example which are the system currently available in a market which works as a distributed system. Now, what are the application of distributed system? Just lots of categories are available where distributed system concepts are used, and many applications are already available which are working on the concept of distributed system. First area is finance and in e-commerce based area. In finance, you can think about the banking application. That I have already given to you. Currently, we can withdraw the money from the ATMs, mobile ATM also. Someone come to our residential place and we can withdraw the money from the mobile one also. We should not go to the bank and withdraw the money. This thing is available because of the banking system is implemented by using the concept of distributed system. The eBay services, the eBay, then Amazon, this all are the e-commerce based websites. From that we can buy the new items. In eBay we can sell and buy the new items. Lots of applications are available. They have their own servers, they have the multiple computers. The applications from mobile applications are available. By using that mobile application, we can communicate with the Amazon websites. That Amazon website having the servers, so more than one computers are involved in a distributed system. So it is basically a distributed system because both the computers, mobile device and server must be connected. If there is no internet in your mobile, then you cannot use the Amazon websites. So that means connection is there and you are using more than one device. So here it is again example of distributed system. In another area is information to society. If you want to give some information or if you want some information for the society purpose, then the Wikipedia is available, Google search engine, Yahoo search engine, many search engines are available. By just writing the keyword, search keyword, you can get the result for it. Social networking websites, which all are working as a so all the social networking websites, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, these all are an example of a distributed system application. Next area is creative industry and entertainment. We all are using YouTube. Someone can upload their videos, we can download that videos, we can share, like the videos. So again, it is a platform, and this is the example of distributed system. Online gaming. In online gaming, we are using more than one devices. If internet is not there, then we cannot play the game. The reason behind that is all the computers, gaming computers, are communicating with each other. They are transferring the data, and you can play the game, online games. Again, more than one computers are involved. That's why it is a distributed system. Online music applications like Gaana, then many applications are available. By using that application, you can play the music. So this again the example of distributed system. Healthcare system. Whenever you are moving inside the hospital, they are taking our uh, details. They are storing our details. Uh, they are making the record of our disease. They are making the record of the medicines that they have given. They are making the appointments. So again, healthcare system is also using the distributed based application. Currently COVID-19 is there, we are using the Arogya Setu application. Again, this application is working on the basic concept of distributed system, because they have made the server. On that server, they are maintaining the patient's data, COVID-19 positive persons data, their location also. And whenever we are moving uh, with the mobile, by using the GPS tracking system and the data available on the server, they are making and they are notifying us whether the COVID-19 patient is around us or not. So again, they are using servers, we are using the mobiles. More than one computers involves to deliver this Arogya Setu application result. So here it is again an example of distributed system application. In education, we are using the e-learning systems, e-learning applications. This all are the again distributed system example by Byju's. Then many applications are available, mobile application as well as desktop applications available, as well as websites are available. By using that sites and using that application, we can learn online. So this all are the education system, and all are the example of distributed system. Transport and logistics system, Google Map and GPS tracking system, this all again example of distributed system. In science, if we collaborate the information of one scientist, from one scientist to another scientist, or what they have done in their research, they are making their all the data on a server. So again, it is example of distributed system. Environment management, the sensor based applications are used to predict the weather, to predict the earthquake, to find the earthquake, and they are sending the signals on the server, and server are maintaining the data, and we can get that data which is measured by the sensors in our applications. So sensors, again servers, server to other applications, the data are exchanging and they are communicating with each other by sending and receiving the data, and all the things are connected with each other. So again, it is an example of distributed system application. So lots of applications are available in a market. They all are the working on the concept of the distributed system. The requirements are security, reliability. Whenever you are accessing something, it should be secure. You have to give some access specification to access something. Reliability, that means you have to deliver your data without error. So whenever you are creating distributed system, it should be reliable. There is no error in the system. Consistency, consistency of a replicated data. to provide the fault tolerance system. We are making the multiple copy of our data. This multiple copy of a data is called as a replication. Whenever we are making more than one copies, we have to maintain the copy equivalent, because it should be consistent. If you are using the older data, then your system will not work and it generates the errorless data. So you have to maintain your replica up to date if you are going to maintain the replicated data. Otherwise, your system will become the inconsistent. Say for the example, you're in your bank account, you are having a 1,000 rupees balance and you are going to withdraw 500 rupees. Now it should be 500 inside your bank account, but bank having a multiple copies of our balance on a multiple computers. If the bank software do not update the final result on the all the copies of bank account data, then you will not get your balance up to date whenever you are accessing your bank account next time. So this should not happen in a distributed system. If they are making the replicated data, then all the replica must be up to date. So it is called the consistency of a replicated data. Now concurrent transaction means the operation which involved account in a different bank, then simultaneous access from the several users. If you are accessing the bank account, then other person also can access the same, also can able to access the accounts from the same bank. This multiple simultaneous, that means parallel execution of tasks can be performed concurrently, so that you can access things parallelly. This should be there inside the distributed system. If one user is accessing the application and other will not able to access, then the system will not work as a distributed system. You have to allow both the user to access something parallelly. It is called the concurrent transaction. Fault tolerance, that means if system fails, some server fails, then some data server fails, then your system should respond from the replicated data. So whenever you are creating distributed system, it should be fault tolerable, it should be available, and it should give the result by using the replicated data. So I am going to end this session over here. The later topics I will, the remaining topic I will cover in the next lecture. Thank you all of you.